What is up? This is Omar Gosh, and you are watching Jesse's Histories and Mysteries. Make sure to comment, like, and subscribe, or else.
Hey everybody, it's Jessica here, and welcome to the very first episode of Jesse's Histories and Mysteries. I am so glad you're here with me. I'm so excited to get started on this mini adventures that we're going to have. If you enjoy history, learning about ghost stories, historic legends, things that are just dying out because nobody's remembering them. That's what's so sad about all of this. Well, go down there and click that like button, subscribe to me, and beside that subscribe button, ding that bell. That way you will never miss a notification of when I post a new video. So let's get started. We're first going to Langston, Alabama, and hearing about the history of the town. And the first episode, we've got 2 cemeteries, and I've got another episode coming in behind this one that's going to have a third one. And I have so many ideas of places to go and see where we can soak up that history. I'm doing all the sweating for you so you don't have to. I'm doing all the walking so you don't have to. And if you have any ideas of where you think you would like me to go, put them in the comment section, and I'll see if it's somewhere local I can go. If not, I'll see what I can do. So I'm going to try to do that. I just, if you know of any historic tales in the Northeast Alabama area, or maybe even Southern Tennessee or West Georgia, let me know. That could be somewhere I can visit, and I can go film it for you, and you can enjoy it. So, talk to you soon. Bye-bye. Cherokee Indians used to own the land, which is now called Langston, Alabama. Langston was settled in the 1810s and was initially known as Coffee Town, named after Langston Coffee, the first postmaster. In 1869, trains and automobiles were coming along, and transportation wasn't flowing through the water like it used to. Many people moved to Texas. That's when James Morgan sold many acres of land. Langston was born out of this. Langston had physicians, Masonic lodge, churches, post office, grist mill, and a cotton gin. TVA, which built the Gunnersville Dam in 1938, flooded this once prosperous town. It forced those who lived within the TVA boundaries to move. This left the skeleton of what used to be a thriving town. Reports say that the Coffee Town Cemetery did not survive the flood. However, at least 3 bodies were moved from that cemetery to what is now Vaught Cemetery. Those people were Nancy Snodgrass and 2 3-year-old infant Snodgrass children. Come along with me as we visit the cemeteries of those lost to history. So we are on our way down the mountain to the Langston community in Jackson County to see this abandoned cemetery. And back in the day when pioneers were moving through, they just buried people wherever. It seems in odd places to us now because we have roads where they didn't have roads, and sometimes you might even find a grave just off the side of the highway somewhere. But this one is probably a very old community cemetery. The last time we were there was 20 plus years ago, and it was all grown up. You couldn't see anything much about the tombstones, but there's been people back there since then that have cleaned up the area, and hopefully have cleaned up the cemetery some for us to see it. It's just kind of sad when you see a cemetery that's not been cleaned up, because those are somebody's loved ones and somebody cared about them at one time, and now it's like they're just forgotten. So it is kind of sad. I do not know what TC means. I wonder what that, somebody went by and wrote their name on one of these rocks. And this is a really bumpy way to come down the mountain. But I'm not going to film my husband. He doesn't want to be filmed. That was like a flash shot. There's a flash and it's over. He says stop it. So when we get down there, we're probably going to have to do some walking. When we went down there, whoa my gosh, what a curve. but isn't that pretty down there? Isn't that pretty? Except for where the trees have been all knocked down. I don't know what they're doing down there. Oh my goodness. Look at that. But we used to camp back in there where that cemetery was. And I think they've turned it into an area now where campers can go back in there. So hopefully we won't have any trouble getting permission to go back there, because it's sort of a public area and it's not really private land. I won't say who owns it, but you know, they're definitely doing something right there. So let's go check it out. So, oh my gosh, you guys, I am just so surprised. Look at this now. Every bit of this was woods that you had to track through, and they have cleaned the cemetery off. And there is like an oak tree way down there we used to turn left on, and this was nothing but woods, nothing but woods. And they have like totally changed the whole landscape out here. It's crazy. I mean, I'm glad they have, because this cemetery was completely grown up. I didn't think it had a name, but I saw a sign back there that it said Vaught Cemetery, V-A-U-G-H-T. And it's right here at this campground where everybody's camping. So, wow, we're going to actually get to see who else out here, because this was so grown up you couldn't see anything when we were out here last time. So this is amazing. And there's some right here that something fell there. Don't know who that is. Oh my goodness, this is wild. And there you can't see any names. Maybe they're on the other side. Oh, there was something here. LV. You can't even, they're so old. You can't even see anything there. It's just like granite stone now. Isn't that something? Oh, wow. This is wild. Look here. Seems like it says M.A. today. Ooh, can't even read. Just can't read it. I can't believe this, though. This blows my mind. Look what 20 years has totally changed this place. Oh, somebody's come in here and put updated stuff out here for their relatives. Look at that. Robert Childress, 1846 to 1900. And there's his original stone. And here's Rufus Childress, son of Robert K., 1846 to 1900, and Louisa Collins, 1848 to 1915. That's weird that the father and son died in the same year. Wonder what happened there. It's just too hard to read them. Now there's some down here. They're kind of falling through, but you can read them, I bet. Whoa! What the heck? That's a stick I was falling through. Why? Okay. Says Carrie, maybe K-I-A-R-Y. Wife of somebody, Grantham, 1885 to 1884. Something, trying to read what it says, and was a constant somebody of the, something into her death. I can't read it though, unfortunately. Let's see who this is. Ooh, I'm afraid that might be poison ivy. Hopefully not. Just has initials on it. Obviously, as you can see, I don't know my plants, so. Oh man, look at that one. Let's see. Ooh, God, I do not want to stand on somebody's grave. M somebody, born 1853, 1873. As we weep for Wilton, to memory will bring a spring of boy as he used to. Oh, wow. How sad. I think some of these are on the other side. I don't want to be stepping on anybody's grave, so I'm going to walk around. Some of them actually had markers here at one time. Don't know who that was. Can't read that one. Let's see if I can zoom that one in. Siren, 1878 to 1885. I just love seeing old tombstones. I think they're so cool. Mary Birdie, daughter of T.J. and C.J. Grantham, born November 6, 18... No. Surely that doesn't say 1376. That can't be right. But it looks like it says 1876 to 1877. But I guess it could have been a baby. This is, oh, this salt. Oh, it's hard to read. This one's pretty good to read. Jane, wife of Daniel J. Alexander, born March 23rd, 1849, died May 1915. Mother. Okay. I'm going to walk over here a little bit more. Right here there's just a stone. This makes my heart feel good though that they clean the cemetery out. Because y'all don't know, you could not get back here. I told my husband that people probably didn't even know who was back here. Felt like they were being unattended. And it was really sad, so I'm glad they've done something. This one is William Johnson, born 1872. Oh, I see, it broke off the top right here and fell down. So he was born 1872 and died in 1897. Some of these little name markers they've come back and done, you can't see who they are. They put markers and not names, or the names came off the markers. But you know, I don't know if I saw this one or not, but look at that. He was obviously a Freemason. Born in 1811, died 1886 or 88. It's hard to see. Let's see if I can get a better view of what that says there. Restful in while something they sleep. McCormick. I think that's the last name. Wow, look at that. I wonder if that's why this cemetery is named Vaught Cemetery. Look there. Hiram Vaught, 1833 to 1897. And here's the S.J. Vaught, 1886, I think, to 1914. Though as single to remember dead. William Vaught, born 1858 to 1881. Okay, I had a mishap with my camera just then. I don't know what happened. This is William Vaught, born 1858 and 1881. He remembers and follows me. Remember and follow me, excuse me. So obviously he's leading on up to heaven. And let's see what we got here. John Hayes, born 1862, died in 1918. Wow, father. So that could have been mother over there. I'm not sure sometimes which way to stay up. I want to make sure I'm not stepping on anybody. Okay, these are just about too hard to read over here, but they're neat to look at. So this is obviously a very, very old cemetery. We're probably gonna go and see. There's another one that's really old that has some Confederate soldiers nearby. We're probably gonna go check that one out. Oh, I don't see what happened to the top of that one. This one says that they died in 1896. Asleep in Jesus, blessed sleep, from whence none overwakes to weep. A calm and undisturbed repose, unbroken in the last of foes. Wow. So it was really weird. That place it was unrecognizable from what we're used to seeing. But now we're driving across the bridge that's right beside there and heading to other places. They've got a lot of other cemeteries around here, but I mean, yeah, I hated that it's not the way it used to be, but at least they cleaned up that cemetery, because that's been bothering me ever since, worrying about that cemetery. I got your hand, Kevin. I don't have nothing for us stuff. You don't worry about it. Again. So we are down Union Cemetery Road. Get a nice view of the countryside and a bug on my windshield. Sometimes you're the windshield and sometimes you're the bug. He's gonna hang out and go with us. Wow, I got somebody's nice house down here. Don't tell me the cemetery's in their front yard. I think it is. Holy cow. That cemetery is right beside that house. How freaky is that? Look at those birds. Oh my gosh. I don't know if I caught them on film or not, but that was pretty. Wow. Okay, so we're here to check out that tree. How cool. Seems like there's always freaky looking trees at cemeteries. I know there's one where a grandmother of mine is, I found on Ancestry. So we got Emmy and Ordway. One died in 1935, the other 1961. We got a Pruitt here that died in 1935. She is not dead but sleepeth. Got some really old graves right here. Well, somebody's golf ball. Kevin's sitting out in the car. He didn't want me filming him. Yeah, those are too bad to see. This is neat. I guess I just need to go from left to right. Oh, wow. We have cows right there. Wow. These are just so old. Gosh, look at that tree. That is so crazy. It almost looks like there's two eyes up there. Like that's two eyes or something, and like that's the nose. I don't know, I can't read. Here's another Pruitt, 1896 to 1946. Dearest brother, thou hast left us here, thy loss we deeply feel, but his God that hath bereft us, he, I want to say all our sorrows heal. Sort of hard to read it. Wow, look at that, that's so cool. That is a nice looking one. Annie Victoria Pruitt. That is neat. Okay, this is a little confusing. Here's another one. Annie Victoria Pruitt. Died 1922. I wonder why there's like two of them that's sort of different. These are little foot markers. Wow, I about lost my foot. Hardy Simpson Pruitt. Hardy Simpson, excuse me, U.S. Army, World War I, 1896 to 1946. My grandfather was in, there's another Pruitt, died in 1873. My grandfather was in World War II. He was in the 82nd Airborne, one of the very first men to jump out of an airplane during combat in any war. And he was one of the ones that was out on the boats on A Bridge Too Far, if you ever seen that movie. We were very proud of him. I mean, his story is amazing. My dad has a book called Stray Bullets Have No Eyes. If you can find a copy online, I suggest you read it. It's very good. And he writes about everything Papa went through. And he should have died many, many times, but didn't. And thankfully, he didn't, or we wouldn't be here. This is T.T. Harrison, 1888 to 1937. We got some Evans and Stewarts over here beside the cows. These are fairly new. John died in 76. Molly died in 93. Married in 1966. What you doing, Betty? He's really living the life back there. They're all looking at me like, what are you doing up in here? Wow, you can't even read those. Oh, look at this. This is very pretty. Margaret Evans, born 1847, died 1913. Cows are like, we're trying to figure you out. Okay. Maybe this one goes this way. Ooh. General Wheeler, 1889 to 1923. And Annie Jo Carter, 1929 to, oh, she only lived a few days. Oh, that's sad. She was born the same date. My oldest son was born October 16th. And let's see if we can see some of these. What's funny is I know a lot of people with some of these last names. Here's a Jet. Gone to a bright home where grief cannot come. Amen to that. Let's see. Oh my goodness, the doggy's gonna come see me. What are you doing, baby? What are you doing? You're precious. You're precious. Yes, you are. Oh my goodness. He's so excited to see somebody. He's so cute. I'm sure he lives in that house over there. That one's really old. They were born in 1876. I can't read the date of death. Some of these are so cool. 1848, 1855, children of something Reynolds. But I noticed a lot of these back then, they had the little hand with the finger going up because they were going on up to the sky. This one does too. Elizabeth Reynolds, 1820 to 1880 something. One of them cows is having a cow. James Reynolds, 1822 to 1896. And, wow, somebody put flowers on that not long ago. Oh, it must be a little baby. Because, see, look. It's a little lamb. Oh. I can't read some of these other names. They're just rocks, pretty much, laying around. Because I'm sorry about the view. I'm paying attention more to what I'm seeing than what I'm filming sometimes. You about had it, baby? You alright? Okay, looks like this is another jet. Died in 1906. Oh my gosh, look at this one. Look at that little lamb on top of that one. Oh, how sad. 1912 to 1914, I believe. That's so sad. There's a lot of Jets out here. I went to school with somebody named Jet. Wow, they've got 3 names on this one. 2 of them died in 1914. Wow. Oh, that's weird. I don't know if these right here may have names on the other side of them. Maybe that I'm missing. Aha, they do. Wife of G.W. Thomas, born 1857, died 1919. A devoted wife and loving mother. Oh, I don't know if you can tell, but that's a crown on top of looks like some rocks or something. That's kind of crazy. I don't know what kind of design that's supposed to be. And can't really read that name. We'll go further on over. We got some more back here in the back. That's these people's driveway and their pond to their house. Alright, we already looked at the jet. Let's see. I mean, that looks like the tops of some old pump houses or something. Sure that they didn't need 4. I don't know though. Whoa! I like to went right in that hole, dude. This one has a little thing around it. I don't know. I don't. Can't tell who it is though. Wow, these are so old. I don't want to. I'm gonna walk in between. Don't want to walk on nobody. Wow. Oh my goodness! Look how short that one is. That's probably a child too. These are probably children. Look how tiny they are. See, because that one looks like an adult size. But that one looks like a child. That is so sad. This one is Eliza Story. Born 1845. Died June 3rd, 1907. And it says, Gone Home. Remember, I think I've showed all those others. Oh, we've got 2. Oh, that was another dog that I petted, I guess. There's 2 of them. They're like twins running around. That's creepy. They're sweet, though. Let's see, who is this? A. McCollins. 1st Alabama Cavalry. Wow. That's cool. But you can't read... I don't know that even has dates on it. Maybe there's some dates on the back. No. I need to go over to where my grandmother's buried at because there's a whole group of soldiers from the Union Army, actually, that they died in battle and they weren't ever identified, so they just buried them out there in the cemetery. I need to show y'all them too. These are, oh, look at that. Isn't that beautiful? It's 2 hearts. It's Verbin and Sherman Griffith, son of, so they're both boys. They're son of the same person. One was born in 1922, died in 1922. The other was born in 1924 and died in 1924. How sad. What does it say? Something heart to give them up. I guess it hurt to get it. It was hard to give them up. But thy call, O God, thy will, O God, be done. Oh my goodness, bless their hearts. Oh, how sad. That's so sad. You can't read that one at all. And here's a Bennett, 1897, 1936, and the other 67. Now maybe all of them here. We're going to go up to another road called Cemetery Road and see what kind of graves they have there. I'm still at Union Cemetery. I just realized and happened to think maybe these were graves, and they are. Oops. I fell right in a hole. Oh. You can see writing on it, but it is really difficult. Really difficult to see. Wow. But these are all somebody's graves. I'm trying to walk around, see if I see any names or dates. But I'll tell you one thing, this one here was loved by somebody. They got solar lights out. Must be someone's ancestor. Benjamin Oliver, the captain of the Seviers Regiment, Revolutionary War. Holy cow. 1752 to 1840. Wow, that's how old some of these are. That is insane. Hey guys, so I hope you enjoyed that episode. Stay tuned. Episode 2 is going to be posted really soon with a great big cemetery coming up. Got some really cool graves. So I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.